Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be getting into your monthly tarot reading for the month of August 2021. So, if you find any cards that resonate with you in this monthly reading, let me know in the comments below, darling, which cards do and how they do, because this is how I keep up with you, Sagittarius, is through the comments. As well, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, Sagittarius, or you just enjoy my vibe, honey, I would really appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, Saggy. And I always appreciate it when you guys do that extra step to support me in that way. But remember, darling, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you, Sagittarius. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate, leave what doesn't. I believe cards are just here to give you some food for thought, a perspective for you to be considering, but never making the choices in your life, because it's your life to live, darling, not mine and not these tarot cards. So with all that being said, let's just jump into your reading this month, Sagittarius. Now, we're going to start out strong, darling. And we're going to be seeing what's going on for August 2020 in terms of your career, in terms of your finances. So let's see what's going on for my Sagittariuses in terms of their career and finances. Let's see here, darling. Get these cards set up. Very good cards for you to be having, Sagittarius. I like this a lot. So let me show them to you. We have the Three of Wands coming in with the Ten of Pentacles stepping forward. Fabulous, fabulous. With the Nine of Swords coming in, as well as the Queen of Wands. This is your energy, Sagittarius. Your energy is coming in very strongly. This is your energy that you're going to be exuding for the month of August 2021, is the Queen of Wands. Now, taking in this message, Sagittarius, right off the bat, I do feel as if you guys are having some type of lingering fear when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career. With the Nine of Swords, this is a card, those sleepless nights. There's this sense of, having some financial distress coming in for you, right? It does feel as if you just kind of need like a miracle or just something to really switch it up for you to, I do get this strong sensations, Sagittarius, that a lot of you guys just really need like a change of pace in terms of your finances, whether that's just with the amount of money coming in, darling, or maybe some of you guys are considering dabbling into a new passion project of some sort. I do feel as if you just have this lingering anxiety about something in regards to this, right? But the thing is with the Nine of Swords as well, is the Nine of Swords represents, it's kind of like a nightmare, right? This obviously the demon's not really there, right? And this person's just in bed, right? But when the sun comes back out, it's all gone. So it's temporary. So I do feel as if for August 2021, that temporariness, this anxiety that you're feeling is going to be dissipating. I feel like you're going to be coming into the month with that anxiety, but you're certainly not going to be closing out the month in that same energy, Sagittarius. That is for sure. Because you have the Queen of Wands coming in for you. Not only the Queen of Wands, but the Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. So two cards with the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands talking about movement, Sagittarius, which is very much so your energy. Always, that's just what what Sagittarius are just really known for, is really keeping it moving, trying to keep things fresh. They always want to have they don't want to keep things stale. And that's probably part of what your Nine of Swords is, where it's just like this, anxiety of being you just need to change things up, maybe a little bit of sense of urgency, of impatience for some of you Sagittariuses. Now, with this, though, I do feel as if Queen of Wands with the Three of Wands here, I do feel as if for the month of August, you guys are definitely going to be nailing into where it is that you want to be doing next. Queen of Wands shows to me where very much so this sense of where you're like, you know what, I want to you want to actually become like a veterinarian, Sagittarius, excuse me. I'm recording on my phone, so I see like text messages kind of, and I try not to look at them, especially when I can't even read them anyways. So it distracted me for a moment. But Queen of Wands, Three of Wands, this is a sense of where we actually start really dabbling into becoming like a veterinarian, right? Because I do feel like it's something that'll take you long term, right? It's something that's not necessarily immediately awarding, right? It's not like you're going to be winning the lottery, Sagittarius, and then you just have an inflow of money, right? No, I don't really it's funnily enough, while yes, the Ten of Pentacles is a fabulous message in general, Sagittarius, in the sense of where, things being extremely stable, and just Pentacles referencing finances, right? I would even argue the Ten of Pentacles is probably the next step under the sun being the very best card in the deck. Now, I just feel as if this is a month where you guys are really going to be making some movement, taking a chance on something that will actually take you like long term, right? To maybe fully flesh out, fully complete, but you're going to be getting some very affirming signs, Sagittarius, where you're like, yes, this is what it is that I need to be doing for the rest of my life or for the next long period to bring forth this Ten of Pentacles, because you are going to be ending this month in August, excuse me, Sagittarius, with, you know, with feeling extremely stable. Three of Wands comes to me where it's just like, there is a little bit of a adjustment period, right? There's still like a little bit of work involved, but you're definitely going to, it's not just like a long period of like a dry spell and like you're not really getting any type of hints at like or reward for like taking a risk with something, right? You're going to be taking a risk, but it's going to be short-lived because you're going to be seeing signs through your pentacles where you're just like, all right, I can really start leaning into this. And by the end of the month, 10 of Pentacles coming in, you're just like, all right, this is going to be fabulous, darling, right? This is really going somewhere, right? Definitely so I just heard purpose. I don't know, some of you Sagittariuses, that's been like your issue, is trying to find like your purpose, where you fit in the world when it comes to what you want to be doing for a living, right? So maybe some of you guys are just haven't been sure about that, but let's get some clarifiers. Let's get into yeah, just some clarifiers overall. Fabulous cards, Sagittarius. So let's get into these. We have the Star card coming in, as well as the Hierophant, or not Hierophant, the Chariot coming in, Sagittarius, as well as the Fool card, which is my favorite card, as many of y'all's favorite card as well, Sagittarius. I feel like you guys would probably especially relate to the Fool as well, because the Fool is all about that movement, traveling as well. But definitely, Sagittarius, I see you guys going into a new chapter very quickly as well when it comes to your finances, right? Because even as I was referencing this with this Three of Wands, like you take a chance, you leave the nest, Queen of Wands coming in here, but it's shortly shown for why you took this risk, where you're like, you're not going to be in this question for long. Like, I really do feel like you're going to be feeling extremely confident in the things and the actions that you're doing for this month. Star card shows to me where it's like you're actually going after, again, really this sense of finding your purpose, truly finding your purpose, finding the path that you personally want to be traveling. So whether, you know, Sagittarius, you really wanted to be a veterinarian, but you never entertained the idea of it because it always seemed unattainable, I see once you actually start dipping your toes into it, Sagittarius, you really get some very fast affirming signs for why you need to be doing it more, especially with this Chariot card coming in here, right? You're really stepping into this new chapter, this new journey, as the Fool represents, which is why there's the number 0 associated with the Fool card. The Chariot card really lets me know, like, again, like, I don't want to promise like huge, like bodacious, just being like, oh, you're gonna be a millionaire, darling, Sagittarius, right? But truly, like, if you play your cards right, if you truly start investing energy into this, I really do, you know, just as like, I'm laughing now, but I might even just use it as the title, because this is the sense of like, the things that you do now really set you up to be very profitable, very rewarding later, right? So if your dream has been to just become like a millionaire, darling, right? You know, if that was your goal, you could be very easily like your first millionaire in the family, darling, right? If that's been your goal, right? It's been something that you know, I know I used the veterinarian example, but it's just something that you always wanted, but you just never felt like it was obtainable, right? And if that is just, you know, being like known as like a millionaire, then I really do feel like that for you. It's just not gonna look flashy initially, right? It's gonna be those hardworking nights. It's gonna be, but you know, it's gonna be you're gonna be hustling, right? And I know Sagittarius is, you're not afraid of doing that hustling to get there, right? So usually with a lot of other signs, Sagittarius, I feel like I need to really hone it in for them and be like, no, like, it's good, darling, but you have to put in the work. Sagittarius is, I know I don't have to really give too much stress about it with, because it's like, once you find something to feel passionate about, Sagittarius, you're just like, let's go, baby, right? So yeah, I do feel like though, if you put in the work, it's going to be fabulous for you, right? Definitely fabulous. If you're trying to be like your family's first millionaire, darling, this is definitely going to be, right? This is definitely going to be the month of where you get the ideas, you start having the opportunity to dabble into something, to really take that chance to go towards it, Sagittarius. So let's just get some overall advice before we close out this spread here, before we get into anything else. Wheel of Fortune coming in here. If we cannot have any more fabulous cards really honing in this message, Wheel of Fortune, it's like fortune is quite literally on your side, right? So this is really just enhancing why, like, I use the reference in terms of like a millionaire energy, because this is quite literally, you know, you're getting all the like the big bodacious cards when it comes to abundance, when it comes to financial security. And the Wheel of Fortune arguably is like, you know, for some people they would consider that like hitting like the jackpot. But I do see this more so as the sense of where it's like things just really going to like flow beautifully for you. Should you again just put in the work. So let's get one more. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is the energy that I've been trying to come across to Sagittarius, where it's like it's going to be a slow build, but it's the most reliable thing that you're probably going to be investing into. The Knight of Pentacles, while it is the slowest moving knight, it is the most stable knight, and the one that like once it makes that ground, it really sets its roots in there. And I really do feel like you're going to be putting some really good roots that will be profitable for you in the long term, should you put in the work, Sagittarius, right? But definitely this is coming all in the shape of like you really identifying in the month of August what you want to be doing to get from point A to point B, which is being your millionaire, right? Or whatever your thing is, veterinarian. Y'all like the contrast, like I guess veterinarians can make some money, honey. You know, whatever that is for you, whatever that star is. So the closing animal oracle card we have for you is the Buffalo Spirit coming in here. Number 10 equaling to 1 for numerology, Sagittarius. So write that number down. For your career, the Buffalo Spirit, abundant universe will provide. Sagittarius, like quite literally, like you're being told that they got you, darling. They literally got you. Like how many cards of abundance can I pull for you, Sagittarius, when it comes to your career? When it comes to your finances, like how many more fabulous cards can I pull for you? I do feel as if truly, Sagittarius, that this is all about, because if this was about something that you already invested into, we would have seen like a 7 of Pentacles. We would have seen maybe like even an 8 of Pentacles. We would have seen even like a 9 of Cups. I would associate with something that you've already taken root to, 9 of Pentacles. But overall, this is showing to me just like new energy, you dabbling into something with that Queen of Wands and really seeing the results of something just entirely new, Sagittarius. So I do feel as if like some type of new project, some type of new opportunity coming to you could be what actually sets you up for the success in the long term, right? This is like a very fabulous plot twist for you guys in your life, where you start out the month where you're feeling super anxious, by the end of the month, you know yourself the best that ever, darling. Fabulous reading for you guys, Saggy. So now, darling, let's Sagittarius, let's get into your social situation for the month of August. So social could be romantic, platonic, work-related, family, darling, could be anything. Let's see what my social life looks like for my Saggies this month. Okay. Good energies, good energies. I think so. So starting this out, we have the 7 of Swords, Saggy, with the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles really liking you this month. A lot of earth energy. Ace of Wands, all right. As well as the King of Cups. So fabulous energy for you, Sagittarius, in terms of your social situations as well. You're getting very positive readings. So overall, what I want to be saying, when you see 2 aces paired like this as well, Ace of Wands is something that you feel attracted to very much so. A lot of people, Sagittarius, would associate this card as being like you're feeling a little bit horny, if I'm going to be blunt. Darling, we're all adults here, darling, right? But it doesn't mean in that sense, like, I mean, for some, obviously, but for other people, it's just like something that really catches your interest, right? And I feel like, again, new energy. And I've been saying this for a while for you, Sagittarius, where I really did feel like you were going to be getting some new energies, some new, just people to surround yourself with. And this is definitely confirming to me of this. But 2 aces coming together, this is always like an affirming yes, a resounding yes. And since this is in terms of your social situation, this is very much so like a green light of any new energy coming into your space for the month of August is yes, really sink into this. You can really trust them. King of Cups comes in with the 7 of Swords here. I do feel as if Sagittarius, you guys have to be careful about, how do I want to put this, Sagittarius? Be careful about being too, I feel like it's a little bit important for you, Sagittarius, to practice a little bit more vulnerability. I feel like you showing a little bit more of your softer side would allow people to feel more comfortable around you, because naturally, Sagittarius, especially when an energy like y'all's, like people can kind of feel as, you know, especially if you just being fabulous threatens other people and makes them feel insecure. I feel like if you were to just bring yourself, like, you know, just show people like the vulnerable side to yourself, I feel like people would really find that endearing. And I feel like relationships in your life, whether it's old or new, I feel like would really greatly benefit from you exuding a little bit more vulnerability, and not just taking things on all on your own, you know. I feel like for Sagittarius especially, y'all are guilty on just kind of bottling up your own emotions and not really talking about it and just figuring it out and taking it all on your own, which I'm very much so the same way as well, Sagittarius, even though I'm a Libra. But you know, even if you feel as if you wouldn't feel better venting about it, I feel like you would really like just, you know, open up a little bit to people for the month. But let's continue on with this reading. All right, so the cards that we have stepping forward, Saggy, we have the Eight of Swords coming in here with the Hierophant stepping forward, as well as the Four of Cups. So definitely, Sagittarius, I do feel as if there's some type of social situation in your life, you know, definitely if you're like feeling married or like in a relationship. Some of you guys are not in a very fulfilling relationship right now and you feel stuck. That's really what it is to me. It's showing to me like you, a Sagittarius, feeling stuck in some type of dynamic, some type of connection that they really kind of want. I kind of want to say they want out of in some way. Like some of you guys want out of it or trying to at least find some type of remedy. Four of Cups coming in here is this sense with the Eight of Swords. It's almost as if it's like an energy of very much so like ignoring something and hope, like ignoring a problem and hoping it resolves itself, Sagittarius, right? It's a very interesting energy. I kind of want to get into a couple more cards. The Hierophant lets me know of like some type of committed energy though. Like this is someone that's current in your life. Five of Pentacles and the Star card. Okay, so this is someone that you really, you know, some of you guys would, you know, if you involve yourself in that type of lingo when it comes to like soulmates and all of that, right? You may have associated this person as like a soulmate or just someone that you would be part of your life for a long time. Four of Cups though, with this Eight of Swords here, it almost feels as if you don't know how to like talk about a conversation with somebody. Five of Pentacles, it shows to me where it's like I don't know if you feel as if like you don't belong or like the connection itself just isn't meshing anymore. It feels almost as if you've identified some type of connection in your life, Sagittarius, as like maybe you found yourself starting to distance, like you becoming distant with the connection and you're aware of it, but you don't know how to like fix it. Sagittarius, I do kind of see this coming in for you. So it's very much so one of those things. I feel like it's kind of very much so a specific message, I feel. But Sagittarius, there is some type of social connection that if you are ignoring something that you kind of can tell that there's something wrong, but you don't know how to approach it, I do feel like ignoring it is going to be the worst thing you can do if you want this connection in your life, right? I'm not seeing any painful cards here, Sagittarius. So I don't feel like there's like a fight or anything necessarily, but it does come in as like a side message of where it's just like, if you care about a connection, you know, don't pretend like there isn't a problem with it. You know, talk about it, because I do feel like if you want to save it, you need to talk about it. Because by not talking about it, I kind of do see for some of you guys, it's gonna be just like losing a connection, to be blunt, Sagittarius. So there is a connection that you worry about that you're just like, oh, maybe if I ignore it and pretend it isn't a problem, it's resolve itself. I don't feel like it's gonna be the case for this, Saggy. But let's get a closing animal oracle card for this, Saggy. We have the Cow Spirit, number 6 in numerology, Cow Spirit, that miracles are endless, right? So even if, you know, I do get this sense for some of you Sagittarius is if you've been kind of just ignoring your connection, just hoping it figure itself out, maybe you guys are just feeling hopeless in it. Maybe, I don't know if you guys, it does feel as if you guys are on the defense with it. Right? Like as if you don't know how to approach it or, you know, where you stand with it. I feel as if it's more so the sense of where it's just like, engage with it. Don't pretend like there isn't a problem there. Talk about it. And I feel like it actually bring you closer with them, even if you feel as if it would do the opposite, right? So let's just get some closing cards, Sagittarius, for you for the month of August 2021. Let's see the final advice your spirit guides have for you, just in a general sense, darling. What advice do we have for my Sagittariuses for the month of August 2021, honey? All right, Saggy. So the Devil card coming in here. This is going to be quite literally a repeat of the message. The Star card following you, Saggy, as well as the Queen of Cups stepping forward. This is quite literally the sense of where it's like, don't be afraid of addressing the devil, Sagittarius. There's definitely some type of connection that you have a lot of emotion to, that you really stall for the long run. Don't give up on it, right? Queen of Cups is an energy where she's extremely empathetic and, you know, is just, you know, tending to these energies. There's definitely some energy that I feel like some of you Sagittariuses are wanting to just like give up on, or just not wanting to put effort in. And I feel like that's kind of like a mistake. Now, I'm not going to be telling y'all what to be doing, Sagittarius, because obviously, you know, for some of y'all, that may not even be your message, Sagittarius, right? Maybe you guys are leaving people that are toxic, and that's not me saying, oh, give it another chance, darling, right? Y'all are adults, right? I don't know the situation, but if it's, you know, you get the point, Saji. I just don't want to be seeing comments where it's just like, Velka, I just left this abuser and you're telling me to get back. And that is not what I'm saying, darling. Right? Use your head. But Saji, that is the reading that I have for you for this month of August 2021. If you found some cards helpful, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like and subscribe. Also, Sagittarius, if you'd like to book a private personal tarot reading with me, my website's linked down below next to my social medias, simplyvelca.com. I have it there next to my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all just being SimplyVelca. And yeah, hopefully I can connect with you sometime in the near future, Sagittarius. I do your weekly readings, so be sure to check those out. And maybe in that case, I can connect with you in the next week. I love you so much, Saggy. Bye.